Hi there, we've been talking about varnishing, and yesterday I talked about why I like using gloss varnish rather than satin or invisible, which is also known as matte varnish. And I came across a bottle that was sitting on the shelf, and I just want to give you this other reason why I don't like using satin or matte as much as I like using gloss. So I've got this bottle that's been sitting around for a while. So this one is invisible. This is the matte varnish. Now it's been sitting very still on the shelf, and I don't know if you can see that sludge that's around the bottom of the bottle there. The sort of layer of sludge that's sitting on the bottom. Everything else is clear in the bottle except for this layer of sludge at the bottom. So that explains how they actually make satin and matte varnish, and this is true in all cases. They take a full gloss varnish, and then they get these teeny weeny little particles, and millions of them, and throw them into the gloss varnish mixture. And what happens is those little particles are designed to, once they're painted on the surface of the painting, they're designed to cause little bumps and disperse the light. So it's like when you have a fluoro light and you have one of those covers over the top, it's called a diffuser. It sort of sprays the light out a bit. So what's happening is when you varnish a painting with satin or matte is that you're painting gloss on there, but you may as well have taken a whole pile of really fine sand and then thrown it across the surface of the painting, because those little tiny particles that they put into it to take the gloss off are actually little particles that disperse the light and bounce the light around. So what ends up happening is you can't see through that layer of gloss as clearly because of all the little particles being in the way. So here's another bottle. This is the satin medium and varnish. This is an old version of it. They've got new labeling now, but this has been sitting on the shelf for a while too. Can you see how the top part of this bottle is clear and the bottom part is full of this murky liquid? It looks liquid to us, but there's heaps and heaps of little tiny particles in there that they put in that get spread once you shake this bottle up and then paint it on. It gets spread all over the surface of the painting, and so the little particles will stop you from being able to see the clarity of the painting underneath. So this is the board that I was showing you that's got the gloss, and so the gloss is on that top, well, it's on this corner here. There's the gloss. There's a fair bit of shine, true, but once you are looking at the painting, you can see right through to the rich colour underneath. And this one here is the matte. So yes, there's no shine on it, but look at how grey it is compared to the gloss area. You really can't see clearly. Imagine if there was a painting underneath there, you wouldn't be able to see it as clearly as you do when you're looking through a gloss surface. So that shows really clearly. All the millions of little particles that are in here are preventing you from seeing clearly through to the painting underneath. So that's the second reason why I use gloss rather than invisible or matte varnish or satin varnish. So if you want any more tips and tricks, go and visit the Zen and the Art of Art website, which is zenartart.com. And if you go to the dojo area, that's where all the cool info is. Thanks for watching.